A very good evening, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, Patricia and David, and bang on 5:15 New Zealand time. We're busy talking about this lovely passage. ZMH 286, better get the formalities over with for the bureaucrats. Anyway, I was expecting to see on the AIS a swag of boats leaving on the rally today, but I think they have decided to wait a day. It's very, very light winds up there, and they are from the north, so not really a great idea to take off today. They'll probably wait till the winds are still light tomorrow, but at least from the south. We have zero wind on the meter here at the moment. Absolutely amazing. It has been like that all day, which was lovely because I did a walk with my group that I walk with on Mondays out at Tiritiri Matangi, which is a bird sanctuary just off the end of the peninsula here at Gulf Harbour. And boy, I've never heard so many birds. It was absolutely amazing. I haven't been out for a long time, but what a lot of birds, just saddlebacks and tuis and bellbirds and kakahi, and it was just amazing. So zero wind from the north at the moment, 1018.1, and it was quite pleasant. In fact, a little bit too warm today. 18 degrees going to 20. It's 18 back now, but it was 20 degrees sitting in the sun there at lunchtime. And we've got drizzle on and off. And looking at the satellite picture, I suspect that's what we're going to hear from U-boats that are making good progress to the north. So let's go to them now. I see Scoots, Gulf Harbour. Oh, much lighter tonight. That's interesting. The propagation is down, but I will just hang on a minute. I shall turn things up a little bit, and hopefully you'll come in a bit stronger. Hang on, we'll just give you a bit more gain here. Daryl, go ahead, over.
We've got a southeast wind at 15 knots, 10% cloud cover, and 1 to 2 metres swell for the southeast, and all got well on board, and we have the
Well, that was the first fish that has been mentioned on the net this year. Yellowfin tuna. Wow, that was pretty good. What size was it, over? All right, we have Scoots at 2123 south, 17849 east, 010 true course at 7.5 knots. Bet you had to slow down to get that tuna in. Southeast 15, 1 to 2 metre southeast swell. All's well on board. I missed the cloud cover. If you could give me that again, please.
They're not going to the normal.
Okay, 70% cloud cover. Yeah, there's sort of patches all the way through there.
Oh, it's the edge of
the edge
trough.
of the trough, says the guru beside me. The edge of the trough that you are approaching. So, yep, well done. Certainly making good progress towards Fiji. I'm just looking at where else. You've actually got a bit of space around you from boats. You're behind Rala Skyfall, and I'm not sure where Ocean's going. I suspect they're going to Savu Savu. So, yep, plenty of space around you. So, have a good night, both of you, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Over. Okay, Wednesday is the ETA, Savu Savu. ETA Wednesday. Just writing that down. Okay, all right, bit of easting to get in. Clear with Scoots, and we'll go to Todd and Susan on Freya, Gulf Harbour.
Thank you, Patricia. This is Freya. How copy?
Oh, much stronger from you. Yep, go ahead. Over.
Our position 2445 south, 179er 43, and that's west. We have course over the ground 029 true. Speed over the ground 6 knots. True wind direction 180 true. Speed 14 knots. Swell 1.5 meter from the east. Cloud cover 40%. 1007 on the bar. Happily squall free in our vicinity today. ETA tomorrow morning at North Minerva. Over.
Okay, so Minerva is getting another visitor tomorrow morning at North Minerva. So Tuesday for you, 2445 south, 17943 west, 029 true, about 6 knots, southerly wind of 14 and a 1.5 meter easterly swell, 40% cloud cover, 1007, and a squall free day. Well, that's good. Yeah, down there it's looking quite nice, and I think David will probably comment later on Minerva, but looking quite a pleasant visit, that's for sure. Okay, thank you, Todd. I presume all is well, and you're looking forward to Minerva. Over.
All is well, and indeed this will be our first time there, and we've heard wonderful things about Minerva. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it is quite unique to be wandering around in the ocean when it's at high tide. You can't see anything, but to be anchored, quite a special spot. Okay, clear with Freya and go up to Cambria, Gulf Harbour.
Gulf Harbour, this is Cambria. Hot copy.
Yeah, good copy, Rob, and hello to Charlene. Go ahead.
Good evening, Patricia and David. Our position is 2414 south, 17927 west. Speed over ground 5.5 knots. Course over ground 030 true. Wind 1 from the southeast. Wave 1 to 2 meters from the east southeast. Cloud cover 50%. Barometric pressure 1009.
Okay, all copied, and I presume being so close to Freya, you had a squall-free day today. 2414 south, 17927 west, and a course of 030 true at about 5.5 knots with a southeasterly of 11, 1 to 2 meter east-southeast swell, 50% cloud cover, and 1009. Sounds very nice and peaceful, and just a very good progress made for the day. Over.
Yes, not bad. Actually, we've been trying not to make too much progress because we're going to arrive at North Minerva in the wee hours tomorrow morning, so we'll be heaving too. So we've actually been enjoying just kind of water diving as we go along.
Yeah, roger that. It's I hate heaving too. I'd rather just slow down. And
It's too late. They're
yeah,
too close.
too late. You're too close. But yeah, it's a pain in the neck, isn't it? To
Drag a line.
yep. Oh, David says drag a line.
you
Have
go
a
through-
fish or whatever. But
Through the pitch.
through the pass. But anyway, you'll be another early arrival at Minerva tomorrow. Okay, clear with you guys. Well, hopefully Bellina's on frequency and can give us a bit of a report from Minerva, but it sounds like it's pretty peaceful there at the moment. Okay, going further south to Renard, Gulf Harbour.
North Harbour, this is Renard.
Oh, a different voice. What? And I haven't even got your name. Over.
Hello, I'm Mary. Our current position is 2534 south, 17955 west. Our speed over ground is 5.5 knots. Our heading is 03 true. The wind is 12 knots from the east-southeast. Speeds are around 2 meters from the east-southeast. And the cloud cover is 40%. Everything is well on board, and we're going to have some mahi-mahi for dinner tonight.
Oh. Well, it looks like it's been a good day for the fishermen. Mahi-mahi tonight. Well, there you go. Okay, Mary, I've got you at 2534 south, 17955 west, 032 true at a speed of 5.5, 12 knots from the east-southeast with a 2 metre east-southeast swell, 40% cloud cover, all well, particularly all well on board with the mahi-mahi for dinner. Oh, sounds good. I like mahi-mahi. It's a nice moist fish. Thank you for that. And did I get your name right? Is it Mary? Over?
My name is Mary. I'm a silent partner, and we have two little girls, Ali and Scarlett, on board as well.
Okay, we've got the family on board, 2 little girls. Hello to you. I presume you're still up.
Minerva tomorrow.
Yeah, you're, let me see. You're going to Minerva as well, aren't you? Over?
We're all going to make it before the sun sets tomorrow at Minerva.
Yeah, okay, we'll see how things go tomorrow. I'm not sure what David's got by way of wind, but actually that 12 knots east-southeast is pretty good anyway, isn't it? Okay, we'll clear with you, find out where you are tomorrow night. Genesis, we're now moving to the direction of New Caledonia. Genesis, Gulf Harbour Radio.
Hello, Patricia and David. Genesis is here. How copy?
Yeah, good copy, Michael. Go ahead.
Excellent. Genesis is at 28 degrees 41 south and 170 degrees 83 east at a speed of 5.5 knots under sail. And we have wind of 11 knots out of the southeast and a course of 320 true. And the seas are approximately 1 meter from the east. And the skies are about 30% cloud coverage. We've been in squalls all day, but they just got bored with us and moved on. So it looks like it's clearing for us for the evening. Over.
Yeah, that's a bit of a pain all day, but at least it was during the daytime. It's easier to handle than at night time, so let's hope they have left you alone. Genesis 2841 south, 17083 east, on a course of 320 true, 5.5 knots sailing. Very pleasant by the look of it now. 11 knots southeast, 1 metre easterly swell, 30% cloud cover, and looks like it might be reasonably clear for the night. What are you looking at, David, with the...
Still cloud.
Oh, still a bit of cloud around, but it doesn't sound as if it's going to be too bad. Nothing dramatic.
It could be short.
Well, it could be a bit of a squall, he says. Oh, the trouble with these people, they don't like to say anything really definite, do they? But hopefully it's a good night for you on Genesis. All right, we'll clear with you and go to Luthier, Duraval, you on frequency.
This is Luthier, Baduni. How copy?
I have got good copy from Luthier, Duraval. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. We are at the position 27 degrees 12 minutes and 176 degrees 29 minutes. Our speed now is 5.5 knots. Our course is 0252. The wind is about 13 knots, and the waves are 2 meters 10 seconds. 2 meters 8 seconds. Did you copy?
Yes, I did. I've got you. I was hoping to see you go more easting, but you are at 2712 south, 17629 east, 025 true at a speed of 5.5 knots with 13 knots of wind. I presume that's from the southeast, and 2 metre swell. So not too bad conditions for Luthier. Is all well on board? Over.
Everything okay on board? No big deal, very comfortable sail. And we did not decide yet if we will stop in Minerva or go straight to the marina, okay?
Roger that. We'll leave that decision until you get a bit further on and see what happens. But Yeah, you're going to have to get some easting in to get to Minerva, so the winds should allow that anyway. So we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Clear with you. I'll just see if Rafiki is further south. Rafiki, are you on frequency? Is there anybody else wanting to check in to Gulf Harbour Radio? Please call now.
Elena.
Yeah, hello, Ben. I'm glad you're there. You're going to get a couple of visitors tomorrow. Tell us what it's like at Minerva, please. Over.
Yeah, beautiful day today here in the South Minerva. I think there are 4 other boats now, and we had a nice snorkeling in the northern part of the atoll, and it's absolutely beautiful here. We have now 11 knots from the southeast, and 30% cloud cover. Yeah, and still 24 degrees. So all well on board in this beautiful place. Over.
Oh, thank you for that. Sounds absolutely lovely. So 5 boats at South Minerva at the moment. The boats we talked to before are going to North Minerva. We've never been to South because we're always past them when it's black. Nice day by the sound of it. 30% cloud cover, 24 degrees, lovely. And 11 knots from the southeast. So hopefully the boats will have that good steady wind all night. Thank you for that. Very useful for the boats that are approaching. So, and hi to Marlene. All right, I'm going to pass the microphone to see if David's got any comments from the weather perspective. I'm just looking at the boats. Everyone's still in much the same position that we looked at yesterday. Luthier, you've got a boat called Benedetta in front of you, and then there's the Rafiki and Sky Blue and Nanny further down. And as I mentioned, I was expecting quite a few boats to leave today, but they didn't because of this little bit of northerly, not much, but it'd be nice to have a bit of a sail. So they've all decided, I think, to blast off tomorrow. So here's David.
Yep, good evening, and appreciate all the information you've given us regarding the conditions. And it's always nice to get the real news so that we can compare them to the models. Tomorrow at Minerva, at about lunchtime, I'm looking at southerlies, about 10 knots, maybe 12 knots, 10 to 12 knots in that neighborhood. Cloud cover is not bad, maybe 20-25%. The trough is well to the north. Probably the edge of it is just about 20 south, roughly. And it certainly is affecting Fiji, so you're not missing anything by not being in Fiji. And the reason for those southerly winds instead of southeast is we're starting to get a little bit of cyclonic rotation due to that low that's trying to form, which isn't going to amount to much, but should be a good day tomorrow for Minerva and all of you boats that are going to be arriving and those of you that are there. So not much else from me that I can say. Everything looks pretty good.
Yeah, and Max is listening. Max and Ali up there in Margero, and yes, I have changed the microphone, Max. I read the instructions. I was trying to fiddle around with the program for both the streaming program and the microphone that I bought. And yeah, it's amazing what you learn when you read instructions. And I'm very happy with the streaming quality now. So maybe, well, it only took me 3 days to get to grips with it all. And you always read instructions when all else has failed. Okay, not much news to report worldwide, so we'll probably leave it there. I'll do one more call. Is there anybody else?
Retech Genesis.
Yeah, hello Michael again, go ahead.
Yeah, I forgot to ask earlier, are we showing up on the AIS yet? I promise we're still here. Over.
Well, it's funny you should ask, because when I looked before, you were not on the AIS, and when I looked just before we came on frequency, there you were again, but you were not where I expected you to be. So it sort of comes and goes, and I'm looking again now, and you've disappeared again. So I'm just going to put the thing on 28 and 170, and oh gosh, it's a bit strange, your AIS, that's for sure. Hang on, just hold fire. I need my other finger. Well, no, you've disappeared again. So there you go. It's it's a bit of a puzzle, isn't it? What's happening with your AIS? But there's other people are showing up. Not too many of you going that direction at the moment, I might add. But definitely Genesis is not there. But you were there before. So for some reason, it just comes and goes. Over.
Okay, roger that. It looks on the unit, it looks to be operating fine, but I will see if I can do some research. Thank you very much for that. Genesis is clear.
I'll make another
And can
note.
you, it just depends on, I don't know what unit you've got. We've got a real cheapo Chinese one, and I've set it to only come on every 5 minutes. But of course, if that 5 minutes is not when the satellite is going by, then it doesn't take a signal for quite some time. So if it's one of those, then it could well be that it's just missing the pass of the satellite. David is wanting to make a comment.
I was just going to say about Minerva, that low does form, and it's going to travel more or less south for the next day or so. What that means is those of you at Minerva or near Minerva should expect winds out of the west on Wednesday. This is Wednesday morning before lunch, about 15 knots, 15 knots. And I think you could expect some cloud along with this. So might be a few showers every now and again there at Minerva because of this little system. And we'll just see what it winds up doing on Thursday. Yeah, it's gone south, so no worries for those of you at Minerva. Winds will change a little bit on Thursday. They'll be coming out of the southwest, and they'll be 15 to 20 knots, 15 to 20 knots, and that is Thursday morning. So apart from that, it still should be pretty nice in Minerva. Just look to see what the precipitation is going to be like. No, looks pretty good for Thursday. There'll be clouds, but scattered, and the rain or the showers. We won't call it rain. We'll call them showers from time to time on Thursday as well. So yeah, between now and then, you could expect these off again, on again, showers. That's just the nature of the way the atmosphere is behaving at the moment. But no worries about that low for you. It's just the ramifications are going to essentially be wind shifts, which in Minerva, it won't bother you much, that's for sure. Okay, here's the chief.
Yeah, and I was just looking at the where Genesis is roughly, and the only boat that I've got in the general area is a French boat, PA de Lune, doing 4.5 knots, but this was 40 minutes ago. They were at 2756 south, 2756, so pretty close to 2841, and they're at 16950, so again quite close to Genesis, but that was quite a way time ago, 41 minutes. So yeah, for some reason there's not a lot of activity. Then way further ahead is Ver Desert, another French boat, but that's a long time ago. So yeah, maybe it's just the satellite is just not down at that part of the world. Don't know, but if it all is looking well, but you should be able to see that boat on your system because it's not too far away. PA de Lune. Okay, have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. I think we're due for another lovely day tomorrow, and hopefully all the boats leaving tomorrow will get someone to give them a little nudge along, but we'll wait and see. Cheers everybody. Gulf Harbour Radio is clear and the frequency is yours if you want it.
Who's here?